Good day, people. Today we have a different type of video. This is not a stream about related video. It's not a, it is related to streaming, but it's not related to the streamer. It's related to the viewer. And these are my 5 top tips on how to be a better viewer. Now, I've planned this out because I really wanted this to be sort of like directed straight to the point, and I didn't want it to come across as patronising and all that. So I tried to plan it out best I could. But I've gone into 5 top tips of things that you may not know, because again, I see these things happen with people who have been Twitch viewers for a long time. But again, this is, and it's important to note straight off the bat that if someone's going to be a negative troll, there's nothing you can do about it as a streamer. And if you're going to do that, then just don't bother being on stream. If you're going to go in and be a troll, there's no point you being on Twitch because you just you just being a troll and it's pointless. But again, even on YouTube or Twitch, it's full with amazing people and really good communities. So why anyone would want to go on and not be appropriate is is beyond me. And it's more than if you're a viewer as well with the stream, if the stream's not right for you, then just move on. That's okay as well. You got to know that. So here's some top tips I'm going to share with you. And bear in mind, when people say, well, why should I be a better viewer? There's so many perks from being a good viewer. You get VIP, and again, from that, if you're a viewer and a streamer, if you're in another stream and you're following all these tips and stuff like that, then you will gain more from it. You'll gain shout outs, you'll get return viewership, and return raids. Well, not return raids, but they might raid, say, oh, this person was hanging out on my stream on the day and they were really friendly and they were online. Let's raid them. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the 5 top tips I've written and where it is. So, let's get started with number number 5 is interact. Yes, interacting in the stream, and this isn't just chatting. This is using channel points, using commands, using sound effects. All these things are there to be used, and streamers put them in there for you to use, and they enjoy it when you use them. Yes, don't spam them and don't overuse them if there's no cooldowns. But again, things like cooldowns are on the streamer. So, but again, just use your common sense with it. Don't spam them, and especially things like hydrate and stretch really go a long way because it shows that you're using your channel points to look after the stream, and a lot of streamers like that. A lot of streamers will appreciate you redeeming hydrate and redeeming all that sort of stuff. And as well as interacting in chat, we're actually interacting Discord as well. That's really important. The interaction of being saying, "Well, I join your Discord," so that even if you don't always active in the game, every streamer notices when someone joins the Discord, and it's there. Sound effects are fun. Making people jump. Streamers will laugh when you make them jump. If you play a sound effects that just makes them jump in the moment, they'll laugh along. And they might call you a few names, and that's how the banter flows and stuff like that. So number 5 is interact. Very important. Next up, we have number 4 is read the rules, please. When you're going to stream, you can read the rules. If you can't, there's a little cog, and if you scroll down that menu, it'll say read the view chat rules. And it's really important that you do that because that'll give you an idea of what's acceptable and what's not. Just so you say, well, because every stream's different. Think of streams like houses. There's house rules. You go to your friend's house, it's different. You go to another friend's house, it's completely different rules. So it's important of thingy, so you'll know about how far to push self promo. Some streams don't like any. Some will say, well, you can talk about your stream as long as you're not saying, coming in going, I'm live now, come watch me. Stuff like that. Swearing, links, you know, things like not posting all caps. Streams have different rules and all these kind of things, and it's important that you know them. And also in regards to jokes, where will the stream draw the line? You know, again, if you're unsure with anything that's being said, ask first. But again, if you want to post a joke that's a bit too far, then again, post in the Discord. The Discord's there for them kind of things. This joke's a bit, crossing the line or touching the line or whatever. But to post it in a not safe for work their Discord, and again, that'll help you. That'll make you look like a good viewer, and it's really important to do that. So again, read the rules. Please read the rules. Number 3. This is a big one. Read the tags. Tags are so much important. Streamers put tags on there because it's the quick way and easy way to show them what they somewhat expect from the stream. So things like no spoilers and no backseating really just it tells you, don't come in spoiling, don't come in backseating. I don't want it. Again, yes, some people put them on and they say, well, I'll allow a little bit of backseating, but I don't want someone to come in straight out. It's the old saying of hints over spoilers. Give me a hint, don't tell me how to do it, and stuff like that. But again, this just baffles me. I've seen people who's had accounts for years. You see the account age, and it's like 4 years old, and they still come in and go, "Oh, you're doing that wrong. What you need to do is this." It's like, hold on, can you not see the tag there? Surely, you've been on Twitch long enough. You know that this is what's acceptable and what's not. But again, people just don't see the tags, and especially things like, if someone's got the pronouns in the tags, respect them, or stuff like that. It's really important. Stream tags, stream titles, read them. They're there on the stream. You can see them. If it says English, then you know that this is what language they're chatting. So don't come in chatting in Spanish or whatever, because they might understand it, but this is what it is. This is the chat, and I think that's really important that you need to know that. Just remember, read the rules. Read stream tags, read the rules, interact. They're the top 5. They're the 3 we've given so far. And so I'm going to go to number 2. Number 2 is there's a time and a place for everything. And this is a big one. If you want to share your views on politics, if you want to share your views on race, you want to share your views on religion, you want to share your views on homosexuality, on transsexuality, or even football, there's a place for that. I think, obviously, we all have our own views and stuff like that, and, we can spend all day agreeing who's wrong, who's right. But again, if you want to be, hateful and all that, there's a circle of Twitch for that. You can go into your own little circle and do that. But I assuming that's not what you want to do. So if a stream doesn't want to talk about politics, then don't talk about politics. Don't push the matter. Sometimes, don't talk about religion. These things can cause, atmospheres in chats. So again, for me as a streamer, I don't like any of that talk. And generally, I'm one of the people that, I don't care, I'm here to talk about games for that. I don't want to talk about anything. Talk about football. I love football, but I've seen streams say, I don't want to talk about football because it just gets heated. So, yes, there's places to talk about football, and there's places not to talk about football. There's places to talk about politics, and there's places not to talk about politics. And I think that's the message I'm trying to hammer home here. That there's a place and a time and a stream to talk about anything. So just know that some streams don't like that. So, and again, there's a place if you want to make your creepy, weird comments to female streamers. There's a place for that. But don't go into normal female streamers and make them the same kind of comments, because it's just not going to work. Even going in and being your first shot going, "Hey, beautiful," isn't really appropriate. And damn, I've seen it, and someone just, "Oh, just being friendly." No, 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 no. And that is how it is. Remember, before I reveal number 1, I do want to just say then that remember, if you're unsure with anything, so if you say, "Oh, can I," especially with spoilers or with jokes or with some, you just ask. The streamer will either say yes or no. But if they still say no, take that and take it as a no. Don't be like, "Well, can I backseat?" No. Well, it's not really a backseat. It's more of a comment. No, no, you can't. Shut up. I want to play this game. my own way, in my own time, and hang around with all these lovely people. That's what I want to do. So I don't want a backseat. I don't need a backseat. I don't want you to give me spoilers. I don't want you to give me comments. I don't want you to anything. Take no as an answer because it's really important. Again, again, all these things I've commented, I've seen from long time viewers. I mean, I've seen people do it. I'm thinking they've been in chat for last 4 months. Why are they being like this now? And it baffles me. But they just get one moment and they just go off. They think I can do what I want. So finally, number one. I mean, before we I want to say this is inspired by a good friend of mine, and he says it all the time, and it is so right. This is just so important, right? Because even it puts your own judgment into perspective for this one. So number one is read the room. Oh my god, read the room. Um, you need to do this whether you're being like say when you're first coming to chat. Bear in mind, if I go into a new chat, I won't say something straight away. I'll watch the chat and see what's happening. And you're in the position where you're like, okay, I see what's happening in this chat. This vibe's not for me. I'm leaving. Fair enough. That's fine. You're in chat saying, oh, this vibe's for me. Go in. You vibe. Brilliant. But if you go into a chat and you've seen nobody swearing, don't go in and start swearing. Even if you've been a long time viewer there, I would recommend not swearing because that's not the vibe at the moment. The vibe is a nice, chill vibe where everybody's having a laugh. No point swearing. I mean, yeah, some streams will allow swearing. I allow swearing in my streams. But you gotta understand the vibe, and it is so important. Um, if people, are talking polite about other people and dishing out compliments everywhere, then yeah, dish out compliments. And I won't ever say not to dish out a compliment, but again, if it's not the vibe, it's not the vibe at the moment. If it's not the flow of the chat, it's not the flow of the chat, and you've got to understand that. It's really important. And if nobody's talking, then yeah, maybe it's a point of it's just to sit back and relax. Just sit back, enjoy the game, just enjoy what you're watching. Yeah, and again, it's one of the things not to be put off to chat. You shouldn't think, oh, nobody's chatting, I don't talk. But again, read the room. If the streamer is talking to chat and asking questions, then yeah, interact. But if it's you know, you've only got to know the streamer and the thing to know this. You've got to read the room. Again, it puts your judgment into perspective. If it is a point of everybody's vibing and just it's not chatting, then yeah, just say hello and just sit back. Just enjoy yourself. Again, I can't say it enough. Read the room. This is so important. Read the room. It should be tattooed. It should be, and it's so important. I can't. I could spend an hour just saying to you, read the room over and over again because that's how important it is. You have to read the room. And again, if people are just about banter, yeah, join in, read the room. If people are talking about stream stories, yeah, read the room. Don't start talking about your stream straight out. Some streams will allow it, some won't. And again, it's about you and it's about the stream. And you know, and again, if people are having a laugh as well, then be careful with what you say. You know, I've been in chats and I feel awful saying this, but it has to be said because this is the way it feels from me as a viewer. That I've been in chats and it's been really happy. People having a good laugh talking about, funny things and, having a laugh and talking about the funniness of the game. Then someone will come in and go, oh yeah, I'm not too good. And they'll start talking about the mental health and stuff like that. And no, again, it's one of the things nobody should be put off about talking about the mental health. There shouldn't be. Not in a million years. No one should ever. Talking is the best way to get rid of it. But again, going back to there's a time and a place. If you know, if you're in that position where you need to talk to someone, then reach out for help. There is so much help out there. I'm just saying that sometimes maybe a stream that's vibing isn't the best place. and you've got to know that as a person and how you feel. You know, yeah, say, yeah, I'm not doing too good, and it's it's about the way you word it. I think sometimes as well. You know, it's it's tough. It is, as someone who's suffered with mental health and someone who watches, mental health streamers. You know, you should never ever be put off to talk. And I'm going to put some links below for anyone who wants to find some links. I'm going to put some links below just because you should talk. And if you're struggling to think, well, where should I go to talk? I'm going to put some links below. And like I said, you know, the overall message here is to just be nice. That's the best thing you can do is be nice. You don't need to be, gifting subs. You don't need to be doing bits. You just need to be nice. You need to be a nice person. The best thing you can give someone is respect and time, and they're the best two things you can give someone. Um, but I've seen people, like I said, I've seen people who have broken these rules all the time and stuff like that, and it's yeah, and I've seen people who have come in and they've just, they've said a sad story and they've just, I mean, they've dampened the positive vibe that's in there because nobody wants to be insensitive, but all that good momentum is depleted by a sad story. And I know that sounds awful, but there's a way you've got to consider, again, reading the room, if you're not feeling, then just sit back and watch and just maybe, again, it sometimes is how you word it. And And that's the thing, there's a time and place for everything. And if you do need help, then reach out to someone. You know, I've seen people say, look, I'm not a mental health professional, you know, and that's a polite way of pushing off. But again, it don't have to be about mental health. It could be anything. You know, as you know, that, I had a gap between two of my videos because I'm ill. And yeah, some people I said, yeah, I'm not too good. And I just kind of brushed it off because, but this is just me. I mean, I'm saying how I feel is what will make a good viewer. And again, it is about your personal judgment. You could judge something wrong, but you've got your judgment. And some of the stuff is very basic, about not spoiling or not swearing, if stuff like that. But and just being nice. It's simple stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff about reading the room is a bit more opinionated. I think you've got your judgment, you've got your own opinions. And again, if there's any time what you're unsure, just ask the streamer. Ask the streamer, is this okay if I say, can I, again, can I give you an hint? Can I tell a rude joke? Am I allowed to swear? You know, and I think things like that do help, and they do, and it'll help you to understand the stream more as well. And one thing that I would always say is, at the end, if you're there at the end, please just thank the streamer. Again, they're using their time to provide you with an entertainment because streams are entertaining. And again, as a streamer, as far as what it's like. But if you're there at the end, just say thank you. It takes 2 seconds. Join them on the raid, say thank you, join them on the raid. You don't have to stick around for the raid after. Don't matter. We'll just thank them. It goes so long. Such a long way to say, oh, cheers for the stream. I've really enjoyed it. That goes so much. So that are my 5 top tips. So let's just go through them. Interact. Yeah, interact with the stream. Channel points, everything. Channel points, commands, sound effects, anything. Interact. Reading the rules. It is what it is. Read the rules. If you don't know, ask. Read the stream tags. Yeah, again, if you don't know, ask. Read the stream tags. It'll give you some information about what's expected and what's not expected. There's a time and place for everything. Yes, if you want to talk about a subject, there's a stream somewhere for that. But man, some subjects might not be in this stream or that stream, and you've got to understand that. And lastly, read the room. This is just you've got your opinions. Again, it's hard to explain. Just read the room, and it's something. I've misjudged myself. But again, sitting back for 5 minutes, just getting a feel for the stream without going straight and saying hi, 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 might help you in the long run. It might just help you. So let me know below in the comments if you think I've missed anything or what you think makes a good viewer. Or if you disagree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, tell me. I'm happy for you to say you disagree with what I've said. You know, and if you won't mind hitting that subscribe button, and we'll see you on some more videos. And remember, again, just to finish off quickly, don't. It's okay to not be okay, and if you do feel like you need to reach out to someone, do reach out. I know I said about mental health and stuff, but that's only the best example I could think of, and it was a bad one. But again, it drives the point. It could be anything, but never be afraid to share how you feel. But again, you have to do it the right way, because that's just the way life is. Unfortunately, in my view, you have to do it in the right way. So again, if you're reading this and you do have problems, look below. There will be some links there for mental health charities, and I'll try to get some from abroad. I'm UK based, so I can put some below there for UK. But again, just look after yourself. Look after your noggin. Keep yourself positive, and enjoy Twitch. Don't go out there and ruining streams for the people. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye.